What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Foggate Randomizer and another commentary. So this is actually the second time I had to do this commentary because I accidentally left the sound on on my VLC player as I was commentating this, but luckily I stopped only like 10 minutes into it though, so it's not too bad. But this is the second time like I'm trying to commentate this, so it's actually morning and I'm having my coffee. It's yeah, I really just I have to remember to look at OBS and remember to check and make sure that I'm getting a reading on sound. that's honestly the thing I need to make sure. But anyway, though, we just defeated Fortis X on the last episode. We got through that fog gate. Now we are coming across Makar in the Fire Giant Studio, Fire Giant Stadium. And this fight, you'll see, gave us quite a bit of problems, actually. Not Makar specifically, but the second person we have to fight, because obviously this is a two-phase fight, so there's actually two bosses here. Makar, though, not too bad. I will say, though, not having Sacred Tears at this point, still, I mean, we have one Sacred Tear. And look at how when that hit right there took almost on to half health, and when we popped a flask, you know, we got just a little bit of health back. You know, even with one Sacred Tear, it's pretty horrible. we need to get more Sacred Tears. I don't know where we're gonna find those at. If we find the Elden Beast or something, we're screwed, basically. I mean, the Elden Beast hits in such a way if you miss one of his attacks or combos, you know, or even Radagon. Or, no, wait, we fought Radagon already. Radagon was early on, actually. That's good. At least we don't have to fight a scaled up Radagon. We just need to find Sacred Tears, though. That's all we need to do, and then we'll be in business. Yeah, we're taking on Makar pretty easily. He's not the hardest part of this fight, as you'll see. I don't know if you guys can hear my squeaky chair, but I need to oil this damn chair. Can you guys hear that? It's kind of interesting too. Like, Makar did a couple attacks like I never see him do ever, and I think it's maybe just because it's such a big stadium. Like, there's this one attack he does in his second phase here. I don't know if he does it on this attempt, but he does it on one of them where he shoots lava out, but not lava like the way he usually does in like puddles. He actually like balls of lava, and he shoots them out far. You'll see. And one time it almost kills us too. It's pretty crazy. I've like never seen that attack before by him. And that's a punishing attack right there. Yeah, we decided to just stay on the horse for this fight and just cheese him as the easiest we could, because why not? I mean, the point is, without the Sacred Tears, we're just in such a bad place, because 2 hits and we're dead. We just, like that one, that attack right there. Have you ever seen that attack? Shoots out fire like that? That's really cool. I mean, I don't think it has any like, it's not really been beneficial to him, because like it shoots up so high that it's pretty easy to dodge. You just, I mean, go under it, but it's just kind of a neat attack. I've never seen him do that before. That's the attack that can really screw you. In the second phase, you just have to watch out for that. He still got us, you know, even with Torrent, he still was able to hit us with that. But yeah, we get Makar here. That's not a problem. This is the part where it sucks, though. It's Renala. Now, Renala, you would think, oh, that's not bad. Just destroy her. And you would think, yeah, that's great. You gotta remember, though, we have no way of, if we get hit by any of that magic, we're basically dead at that point, because one of those things will stagger us. We try to replenish our health. We can't even get our health up because we have no our Sacred Tears are so low. Our flask upgrade is so low. So we're just gonna, you know, die. And so I decided, you know, to play this extremely safe. Jump off, get a hit, get a couple hits. I mean, we're doing great damage on her. Fantastic damage. But that magic, though, is just terrifying. Well, the good thing is, though, her Kamehameha, or Kamadazer, shoots off in a straight line. And since this whole map is a hill, it's basically impossible for her to hit us with that Kamadazer. So that was one of the benefits of that. That was a really good punishing attack. And then we found this tree, and I was like, oh, can we cheese her with this tree? So we step behind this tree a little bit. Not yet. I'm going to notice the tree right here. Be like, oh, I wonder if we can cheese her with this tree. Because, you know, she can't cast magic through a tree. So we start to use this tree, get a couple hits on her, run back behind the tree. You'll see that this did not work once she casted out her summons, though. Which, for some reason, I don't know why, but I completely forgot. And you'll see how annoying her summons can be in a big arena like this. I honestly didn't think they were going to be this much of a problem. And also the moon, too. The moon here, the moon almost kills us at one time because it had traveled so freaking far. I honestly didn't know the moon could travel that far even. But yeah, as you see, she's just unloading on this tree. For now, it's working, blocking, but the second we get her down to half health, we throw some knives there to try to provoke her to move a little bit because she's in a bad place. Running through there is just kind of a... Between two trees, I don't know if that's the best way to go. Try to roll one way and get hit with magic, maybe. It's just too risky. So I've been trying to get her to the left of the tree. There we go. So she's moving to the left of the tree. Now I can kind of go in there a little bit easier now and try to get a hit off on her. But then she's going to cast more magic. Throw a couple knives more. See if I can get some blood loss. Cause her to go into her second phase. Like this moon right here. Look at that. I mean, that almost was like... I don't know why I didn't dodge it. I was like literally trying to throw knives and I just wasn't looking at the moon, I guess. Now we're kind of screwed though. She's casting out summons, which I realize, yeah, we're screwed if we don't get on a horse and get out of here. Because we have no flask at this point. We're out of flasks. I just tried to use a flask. I was like, shit, we're out of flasks. So luckily she just cast the wolves right away there. She would have casted the Bloodhound Knight. We would have been dead right there. So we decided to do this a very, I'd say asinine way, because the way we do take her out is a lot more effective than this. But on this attempt that we did for this, we rode around in circles trying to slice her up while on torrent, and then we'd wait for the whatever she casted to get behind us, and then we'd run around on torrent around the arena so she could cast her magic again and try to make another round at her. And basically we did this till we got her health down really, really slim. And you'll see, you know, we got really close on this attempt too. But you might be able to guess. Well, no, I don't think you'll be able to guess what kills us. It's her hardest summon. It's the damn Bloodhound Knight that kills us in this attempt. But it's kind of my fault, though. It is my fault. There's no doubt. There's no kinda about it. It is my fault for not watching with the camera where that knight is. Because that knight is out there right now. Actually, no, wait. No, it's not out there. He has not spawned the knight yet. She spawned the dogs, she spawned the troll, and now a dragon. Now the dragon was kind of a problem. We couldn't go up as close because one attack from that dragon, we are dead. One attack from anything right now, and we are dead. And right now I just noticed how close those summons were too, and I was like trying to figure out like, oh damn, those summons actually do follow us all the way down here. And I should have remembered that too. But for some reason I think I was getting greedy. Okay, there's the Bloodhound Knight. Yep, Bloodhound Knight is out. So Bloodhound Knight is out, and that's our main problem right now. The other summons not too much of a problem. We can get away from him. The Bloodhound Knight, though, can easily get his Bloodhound's Fang attack off on us if we're not careful. So here we're trying to get up closer. She's shooting all this magic. One hit, we're going to be dead. So we're trying to just knock her out as fast as we possibly can. And we can't make two paths with her because of that knight now following her. Basically guarding her at this point. So we're just playing this real safe. I mean, look at all those summons. I actually didn't even know she could cast all those summons at the same time. I thought once she casted one of them, she had to wait for that summon to expire till she could cast another one. I've never seen her have all these summons out before, but maybe it's because, you know, in the arena we actually fight the summons. It's just kind of mind-blowing how she could cast all those summons. Yeah, we didn't get an attack off there because we didn't have any endurance to swing. That's another thing we're going to start leveling to real soon is endurance. I've noticed that's been a hindrance for us. So yeah, I ride down here because she's casting all that other stuff, and then that's where I screwed up. I rode down there, and I didn't think those summons were going to follow us all the way down there for some reason. I didn't. So I turned around. I didn't look on the camera before I turned around. That was my main problem. I did. I should have turned the camera, panned the camera around to see where they were, and knew that they were right there, and I wouldn't have died there. That was my mistake. So yeah, I'm a little ticked right now. The fact that we almost killed her, and I'm basically complaining like I can't believe those summons followed me down there. Something like that. I'm sure I'm using a few choice words right now. But yeah, this attempt just was just bad. This attempt, we're not in our headspace yet. We were just dying, and we'd actually die real close. I mean, we didn't even heal, and we're dead. he just sits on us. We're dead. Like, that's usually what happens. So, you get out of your head. You come up so close on killing a boss, and then you screw up right at the last second. It just takes a while for you to get back in your headspace. And I think this is the attempt we do it on. I think. Or maybe not. Maybe this is one more where Makar kills us. The next time we get the Renala, we do kill her here, though. I'm trying to remember. I think Makar actually does kill us this time, too. Yeah, I think he does. He swings his sword on us and kills us here. Oh, maybe not. I thought he did. We'll see here. I know I get greedy here, which I definitely shouldn't. Okay, I get hit by that. I only healed once. I'm gonna be so dead. I jump off, try to get some attacks off, and I'm pretty sure I get pinned by this rock. Oh, no, I don't. I was pinned by the rock, and then I get hit by the sword. I knew I should probably have recorded this commentary before I went to bed last night, but it was already 1:30 a.m., almost 2. And I have to work today, too, so I wanted to get this done before working. That way it's still a little bit fresh in my mind, at least. Maybe this is the attempt we do it. I wish the magma worm sword, could embed that lava or that magma effect onto it when you use it. I know it does when you use the Ash of War for it, but it's like I wish once you use that Ash of War, it would be on fire like that or on magma. I think that'd be really cool. That sword is such a cool looking sword. I just wish it was... I kind of wish that sword was a colossal sword. I think making it a curved sword was the wrong idea. If it was a colossal sword, I think it would have been much better. And that's me. I mean, I love strength weapons, so maybe that's just biased, but I think a lot more people would have liked that sword if it was a colossal sword. It just doesn't have the weight behind it. Now, it is kind of a cool combination to be able to dual wield that and Bloodhound's Fang. I think that's actually pretty fun to do, actually, because they're both curved swords, so you can power stance those two together. But I still wish it was a colossal sword. It's just got a lot of potential there. A giant-ass magma sword, like... Talk about awesome. And it's weird that it's not a colossal too, because you think about it, you know, a magma worm is giant. You'd think like Miyazaki was like, yep, that's gonna be a giant big guts flaming sword that this dragon uses. But no, it's just a curved sword. Like, come on, Miyazaki. Yeah, we're playing this extremely safe using Torrent. We're just like riding around in a circle, getting a hit off. I mean, I know, a very boring fight, but we had to do it this way. This fact is, we just can't heal with the way our flasks are upgraded right now, or not, I guess in this case, not upgraded. So we're just playing this very safe. I mean, we almost died there. Look at, I mean, just by getting hit by a Torrent. Even playing this safe, we almost died. Alright, there. And now we killed, this time we kill Renala. Actually, we come up with a way better strat this time, too. We use the circling technique with Torrent, as you'll see, but we make our circles a lot smaller. And we don't give her a lot of time. I jumped right into the... I literally can't believe I didn't die right there. I jumped into her beam, her Kamehameha. Surprised I didn't die there. That would have been just a hell of a wish way to die. Jump off Torrent right into Kamehameha. Sometimes you jump a little too far on Torrent when you jump off of them. But yeah, this is where we decide to just say screw it and just start riding in and getting a couple hits, riding around a circle, right, like a small circle around her, because we found out if we do that, the magic will not follow us, even when we're like doing this close. Like, it gets close here. There's some, like right here, there's a lot of magic going all over the place. And just a few of those hits us, we're probably dead. So it gets really sketchy here. Like, even that little teeny magic thing just hit us, and it took out almost all our health. So we're playing this a lot more greedy, but at the same time, though, I feel like it was a way better strat. We didn't give her as much time to breathe. We rode around away from the moon just because the moon has such a big... Like, that moon travels far. Yeah, going around in a circle, real close circle, but man, look at all that magic. I mean, it's just... We make one wrong mistake here. I'm just so glad we did good damage on her. This could have been a really hard fight if our scaling wasn't right, if we didn't have our plus 10 weapon. Being able to get a plus 10 weapon early on in this mod helped us a ton. That was the pro, you know, to our 0 upgraded flask. Now she's going crazy, putting out all the summons, you know, the wolves, the bloodhounds knight. This time I'm like, nah, we're not going to fall for that bullshit again. So we close the circle, we start riding around a little bit more tight. Jumping, whenever we get to the bloodhounds knight, we actually jump to be safe. And then she just vanishes, like she's gone. I'm like, where'd she go? We put a troll in her place. Like, that was a kind of shitty... And then we almost, like... Good thing we weren't lined up with that, because that comment would have probably... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have killed us, but it would have definitely taken out most of our health. And we have no flask either. Like, we're down. We have no flasks. So this is another really close call, and I'm like, okay, she's not going to get away this time. She's going to die on this battlefield right now. And just one more hit, and this is kind of where I knew I had it. And slash. She's dead. And we were happy. So, Renala's taken out, and that just gave us a glovewort. We were more interested that this actually gave us 3 gates. This gave us the other gate to the entrance that we didn't take, and then also the forge gate. That gate as well. Once we burn the Erd Tree, that will also take us to somewhere random. So, we have a few more gates open with that. That's the reason we took out this fight, so that we knew that we could... see where this progresses to. But yeah, we got a lot of runes there. And at this point, I'm thinking Vigor's our main thing. But then I'm like, well, Endurance could be useful too. Because there was a few times during that fight where we couldn't get another swing off and it would have been beneficial to us. So I'm starting to think putting a little bit more in Endurance will help. But seriously, if we don't find Sacred Tears, we're going to have to like level up, or we're going to have to level past 60 on Vigor, which I've never done before. I've never taken Vigor like to 70 or 80. But we might have to do that if we can't find any more sacred tears, because the only other outcome is just to level our health up so high that we don't have to really worry about not being able to regen at a good pace with our flask. So yeah, I thought about going to that one first, and I was like, nah, there's two other gates here. Well, there's one other gate here, because we came in the one entrance. So the one entrance will take us back the way we came, but there's another entrance to the fire giant that we can take, and that's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a second entrance to this boss field. So I wanted to take that. We'll take that first, and then we'll come back and take the forge gate. I'm trying to remember which gate we came in, though. I end up picking the wrong gate. I'm like, and oh, actually right here, I'm trying to see if we can actually get into the open world. I'm riding up here to see if we can just jump down off the fire giant stadium into the open world, but nope, they blocked it off. Yeah, this dungeon crawler mode makes it so you can't get to the open world. So it really does keep it, you know, Diablo style dungeon crawler type of deal, which is pretty cool. Different, you know, for an open world game. That's cool how they turned Elden Ring into a, you know, a closed dungeon crawler. Yeah, I'm trying to remember right now which gate we went in, and we end up picking the wrong gate. I'm like, yeah, this is the gate we need to go through, and it's not. Is there anything better than a cup of coffee in the morning? So yeah, I realize it's the wrong gate. We go back. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool where the second gate, though, takes us. It takes us to another whole area that we haven't even been to yet. And a very beneficial area, too. I almost just ride off the cliff there because I forgot where I was. Yeah, I'm pretty happy where this gate takes us, actually. Volcano Manor, the other side of the Godskin Noble fight. So we've been in Volcano Manor. We were there very early in this Let's Play, but we were on the other side. And on the other side, there's not very much. But on this side, there's a whole village to go through. There's a whole the bottom skirts of this area to go through. There's a lot of things we can go through and try to find more sacred tears through this area. And that's kind of what we do here. We were really hoping for a sacred tear at this mini Erd tree. It wasn't, though. It was another just glove work. Which doesn't matter, because we already have a +10 weapon. And I thought maybe we could open this door from this angle, but we can't. Cannot open from this side. So, if we could make that shortcut jump, the one that they patched, like up there, the one that they patched, if we could make that, we could get into Volcano Manor. That would be super crazy beneficial. But I'm sure we can. I mean, they patched that good. I haven't been able to do it ever since they patched it. I know some people that can still do it, but it's way too damn challenging. Yeah, we decide to go through the bottom half first. In the next episode too, then we'll come back and we'll do the village. Or the little Volcano Manor town, whatever you want to call it. It's more like a village. It's like a village on the edge of Volcano Manor, you know, or inside Volcano Manor. I think village makes more sense than town. It's not really a town. Or maybe a city. It's too small for a city. See, I decided to ride this down to see what replaced the magma worm. Because, you know, if it's just something stupid, simple, we can go down there, kill it real quick, and get an item. which we did get something pretty cool from doing this, I remember. Oh yeah, I remember. You'll see here. It was really cool. It was very unique. I can't believe this is the item that was randomized with this, but you'll see here. You'll never guess. Like if you try to guess right now, you'll never guess what I get from this. Like that rat right there is the magma worm. That's usually a magma worm right there, so I knew that. So I was like, come on, rat. Come here so I can kill you so I can get your item. But what this rat gives us is pretty cool. The magma worm scale sword. So there's usually a magma worm here, and you know, this is the sword you get from the magma worm earlier on in the game. You know, it's the Atlas Plateau. But it's cool that, you know, where the item that was supposed to, well, the enemy that was supposed to be here, you know, we replaced it with the sword that we got from the enemy. It's just kind of crazy that the randomizer did that. Like, what is the chances of that? Out of anything that could have gave us, it gives us a magma worm sword. But yeah, it's really all from down here. So we go back up then, and now we're gonna go down to the lower parts of the pit, the Volcano Manor pit, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. I don't know what you call that area. I'm going to call it pit. Canyon. Canyon. That works. The canyon of Volcano Manor. I like that. That sounds good. So the canyon of Volcano Manor is interesting. We find this giant-ass skeleton, and this one's one of the ones from Mogwin Dynasty. So we knew that if that thing hits us, we're going to be totally dead. So we had to be very careful in here, and this got sketchy. This got real sketchy. Surprisingly, we didn't die, though. We came close. We also have a couple little minions too following us too. Run down here, hoping this was a sacred tear. It's not. it's blood. It's pants. Jump off here. We know there's an item in the middle here. We almost died. We rolled with that awesome roll. I mean, we probably would have died with that explosion if we wouldn't have done that. Then we know we have a dog and a bird and a skeleton that's shooting at us. I mean, we're in just a bad situation right here. I know that if I can get around this corner, though, I can get a couple heals off, though, and get the one last item that I want down here before dying. And that is that, usually, you know, it's like a smithing stone. I was hoping it was going to be a sacred tear. Obviously, it was not. And we found out there is a ladder over here. I kind of forgot there's a ladder, so I'm like, oh, if we can get up there, we can open the door. But this didn't play out for us. And this is another door, guys, that will not open from this side, sadly. That would have been awesome if that would have opened from that side. And I'm thinking about, like, can we jump that? And I'm like, oh, shit. Nope. We're going to get pushed off by some enemies that were chasing us. We kill this enemy. We almost die here. Super close to dying. And I'm like, oh, we should kill that thing and put that thing out of its misery because it's dying in the lava. And I'm thinking about, oh, let's just kill it. And instead of that, I'm forgetting about a dog behind me that is a very sketchy dog. And this is the sketchy dog that was smart. He outplayed us. I go in for a big jump attack. I miss it. I thought I hit him there, but I didn't. He got us. Somehow he was back far enough to not get my glaive. Still don't know how I didn't kill him, though. So yeah, he outplayed us. He was smart. So yeah, we're back at the Flame Peak. We decide to definitely go through that village. So we make our way back to there. I'm trying to think of areas we haven't gone yet in this randomizer. We've been at the Academy, we've been at Volcano Manor, we've been at Fair Missoula. We haven't really been at the Capitol at all. We've been at the Capitol, you know, the top of the Capitol where those gates are, but we haven't actually been inside the Capitol yet. So I'm feeling like that's one area we're going to come across. We've done a lot of the underground area. We have not done any of Mohg's place, Mohgwyn Dynasty. We haven't done any of Millennia's place either, so that's also a possibility. And I really hope we don't find Millennia. I just thought about that. It's kind of terrifying to think about. But yeah, I'm talking right now. We're going to be doing that on the next episode, going through Volcano Village, because we are right at 30 minutes. So we'll do that next episode, guys, and we'll be back to our regular Let's Play format, too. So stay tuned, guys. Much more coming soon.